we in Portland. I'm playing in Portland, right? So, of course, the Blazers are the only professional show in town. Excuse me. And the next closest town, of course, is Seattle. So I'm going, it's a friend of mine who's been living in Portland for about, when I got there, she was living in Portland probably for about 40 years, 30 or 40 years.
Okay.
Right? So, we became friends, used to go over to her smoke shop, all that shit, right? So, we over there. I went over there one day after a game. I had some family in town. So I'm like, oh, yeah, we cool after the game. I'm going to take you somewhere, take you over to my girl crib. We could put one or two up in the air. Boom, bang. So we get over there. And, we just talking, shooting the breeze and shit, right? Then she was like, yeah. She was like, I don't like what Bill Walton is saying about you. I'm like, I ain't hear shit.
What did he say?
Like, I just left the arena, seen him face to face. The motherfucker ain't say shit to me. Like, what'd he say? And then Patty was like, she said, oh, just talking about you guys and the Jail Blazers and, how you guys like to smoke marijuana and this and that. I was like, yeah. I said, the crazy thing about it, I was like, I know he smoked
yeah, I feel like y'all should get along.
And all that shit when he was at UCLA in Cali, in college. I know he did, right? Like, well, I don't know he did, but I'm just, stating pretty much somewhat, which sounds more logical. Okay, so, but I know for a fact that he was on them shrooms and that weed and a couple of other things in Portland because she told me, right? So she was like, oh yeah, we used to smoke out at so-and-so park and have fun and, we used to do this and do that and yeah, it was a good old time. I said, yeah? I said, what park is this again? She told me the name of it. I said, all right. I said, I can't wait till the next time I see this dude. So, yo, if you don't stop talking shit about on TV about me and my homies, at the time my teammates, then I'm gonna start talking the same shit about you.
So when did you see him? When was the next time you saw him?
It was a while afterwards, but I didn't forget it because I'm like, you sitting up here talking about us saying, oh, the whole marijuana thing is a problem and blah, 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 and the whole team is this and that, but hey, dog, you did the same fucking thing. Don't be a hypocrite. You did worse, actually. Because shit, at least our shit was weed. And I know for a fact, straight from the horse's mouth, you did shit worse than weed.
Right.
So, no,
I feel like he would have advocated for y'all.
No,
to be like, hey, yeah, man, weed not really that big of a deal.
Man, fuck him. I don't fuck with him.
Damn.
Yeah, real talk. Nah, I don't fuck with that dude, dog.
Can we broker the peace? Can we?
Nah, ain't no broker in the peace with that motherfucker, dog. To me, he's a terrible TV analyst. ESPN only hire him because he's fucking Bill Walton.
He's fucking Bill Walton.
Quote unquote legend, but nah, he lucked up his whole career. Lucked up on damn UCLA. Lucked up with Boston,
What about Portland? Is that luck?
Now that's the thing that gets me. So in Portland, they a lot of people in Portland and a lot of this news media want to portray it like he was the fucking man. He wasn't the fucking man on that Portland championship team. It's Maurice Lucas. Mo was the man on that team. Mo was the enforcer. Mo was the go-to man. Yeah, Bill Walton put his scores in. He put a couple buckets in, but dog, you wasn't the man on that team. Yeah, no, it's just I don't fuck with his arrogance, man, because he act like he's the best thing since sliced bread. You wasn't the best center to come out of college or out of your college. You were, to me, you were so-so, you were average.
Even with what he accomplished in the NBA and in college.
That's just my opinion. He lucked up. He lucked up on a good Boston Celtics team. And to me, I don't see how that all goes. Don't get me wrong, I didn't go back and look at my homework, but for him to come into Boston and to win a couple chips that early in Boston couldn't have been that terrible for him to get.
Well, Boston was at the end of his career.
Yeah,
they got to Boston at the end.
But still, they couldn't.
Oh yeah, I think that was the '86 Celtics. Like at that time, I think considered like one of the best teams. That's when he was coming off the bench after the injuries. If I have the time. I don't think you care much about the time.
Yeah, fuck him. I don't know. Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, I said it.
That's tough. Two Blazers greats, man. We can't smoke this one out and.
Fuck him.
So no. So the answer is no. Okay. We did a video. You don't really like the current state of play in the NBA, but I feel like we can get more into that. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but what in particular is it that you don't like before we fix it?
The softness.
Go on.
The softness, which is now is one thing where you want it to be an offensive league with scoring. That's fine. But it's just the softness with some of these rules and these damn referees. These referees swear that the people there to see them. Ain't nobody come there to see y'all, except the two people you gave your tickets to. Other than that, you think everybody up there in that third row balcony?
I like to see when when he get the close up. No After doubt. That, I go home for real.
No doubt.
I've seen all I need.
Like, my man Steve,
Javi.
Yeah, yelling down from the nosebleed. Yeah.
You don't think they give Steve Javi good tickets to give out? Like if he got somebody on Instagram, he want them. He's like, come out.
Yeah, refs get good tickets.
Sit in the Steve Javi suites, baby.
They get good tickets, for sure.
Cause they got fans. They got fans like you.
Yeah, they got 2 fans.
So if I make you the commissioner right now today, what are some changes you make to on the court play? We'll change the league in a minute. It could be anything you want. You the commissioner. Give me 3, 5. Give me 17 changes.
Actually, just the main change I would make though, honestly, is for real, all jokes aside, is the actual the gameplay, the way that it's called. Like of course, they still going to do that same bullshit they did when I was playing. Give all the superstars calls, which in my opinion is an oxymoron. Because it's like, if you're so great, if you're so dominant and you could do this and you could do that, then you don't need these motherfuckers to sit up here and call calls for you.
Right, we need to help Michael Jordan out.
Right, oh yeah, Mike, oh man, we see that you dunking on motherfuckers' heads every night and shit, but we just gonna help you out some more. Like, Brian, we see you motherfucking going full steam train down the middle on guys and you running them over, but it looks like a block to me. So, they going... That's how they are, though, man. They got their own little brotherhood, and they stay within each other. But yeah, they're gonna look out for each other.
But if you the commissioner, what do you do about it? How do you change?
That would be the main rule. Just like, let's rev it up a little bit. Don't all this ticky-tack, touchy foul shit. No, let's rev it up a little bit. Let it be an actual foul.
Like, let them play.
Yeah, let them play. See, and it's crazy. It's crazy, and this is the thing that always got me. Because one thing that the referees always used to say is, well, it was his call, I'm following him. Okay. So now, if he's sitting up there letting us play, why you not letting us play?
Right.
If you following him, if you going off of his lead as far as for the game, yeah, why you not letting us play? No, let motherfuckers play. Like, go ahead, like, yeah, guys gonna get fouled. You know what I'm saying? But they just want the offense, man. They want the offense. They want the threes. That's what a lot of fans want.
Would you eliminate hand checking? Bring back the old hand checking rule?
Oh, yeah, I definitely bring back hand checking. I bring back that forearm shiver so then that way cats can't just flow so easily through that paint. You got to make it somewhat tougher. Because right now, look at it. I mean, shit, look at it. It's a gimmick. I told you before, it's a gimmick. You got the good guys. What actually, seriously, honestly, could Giannis say to somebody in English to get ejected from a game? You know what I'm saying? Like it's all the storyline shit, man. But if they just let cats play, some of them they let play in the playoffs. Like, if you got the 3 refs.
I do think they give them some more leeway.
They give them a little bit more leeway in the playoffs. But you got 3 refs out there. One ref, that motherfucker might not call shit the whole first quarter, which is the kind of ref that I want.
See how the game goes.
Yeah, because I'm going to fuck you up, and I'm getting fucked up. Right. So if I'm fucking you up and he not calling it, and you fucking me up and he not calling it, by golly, we got us a game.
Right.
Let's go at it.
You prefer that type of
thing. Let's go at it. But when You sit up there when they would see motherfuckers blatantly foul me. Like, dude, I'm telling you, that's the most weirdest fucking technical foul I got. Everybody think it's when the motherfucker looked at me and I ain't say nothing and he said whack. Everybody think that's the craziest tech. No, that's not the craziest tech I got.
What is it?
Craziest tech I got. I'm on offense, bro. I'm on offense, trying to make my move to the basket, and these two cats come and just wipe me the fuck out. Ain't even trying to block the shot or nothing, just wipe me the fuck out. All three of us fall on the floor, I get a tech. I'm like, how I get a tech? I'm trying to shoot the ball. And the ref told me the secret. I was like, all right, I got you. I said,
What was
now
the
I know what
secret?
it is. Oh, we got the memo that if it's anything between y'all, everyone gets a tech. Thanks for letting me. I knew y'all motherfucking cocksuckers got that memo. Thank you for letting me know.
I said, if Rasheed Wallace do some shit, call a foul.
No, give him a tech. Give him a tech. Because that's especially if it's the TV game. Oh, TV
Prime
game,
time
yeah.
game.
Give me a tech to get me out of there so then that way I won't bring the ratings down.
You feel like you was bringing the ratings down?
That's why, I did.
It was your fault.
And look, it was
Shame on you,
It
Wallace.
was all my fault. It was everything that happened in my career with the refs and techs. It was all my fault. They were some straight up guys. They were 100%. They never
you
did
blew it.
nothing,
Yeah.
and I blew it. It was me that fucked it up, not them. They didn't cheat me.
I'm glad you can finally be honest with yourself. After all these years, I'm glad
this time.
I'm glad we can finally tell the truth. What other changes would you make? You can change again. You can change any. You can say
Right.
12-foot rim if you want.
No, I think with the way that the game is going now and the way it's being played now, shit, they might as well do some All-Star Weekend shit. Make it a 4-point line or a 4-point spot. Opposing like, all right, we got the 3-point arc. You know, it goes from sideline to sideline on that baseline. You got the 3-point arc, hit the corner shots. Well, this one will be 4-point spots.
Okay.
Opposing to an arc being pushed out, another 5-6 feet? Put the dots there on the floor for the 4-point shots. I mean, from the way it's going, that's the only other way.
I was gonna say, but would that improve the game in your eyes?
No, it won't improve
That's what I'm trying to make the game better.
It won't improve. I mean, I don't know. The only way you can improve the game is if you slack up with the calls and let them play defense. Then you're gonna see motherfuckers really get their ass bust. Then you're gonna see who really got a skill set, because now you ain't got them refs to help you now. You ain't all them ticky-tacks, Like, motherfuckers really going key up now. All right, let me watch this film a little bit more. All right, he can't go left. Oh, let me take that back. Yeah, he can't go left. Oh,
And you know you can game and scheme and force them left without knowing you're gonna be 2
'Cause
fouls in the first 2 minutes.
Because that used to be part of our game plan. Like, and I know other teams probably had that against me. Yo, give him a hard foul, fuck him up in the first couple minutes. Get in his head, and we got him. You know, I know that's what they said about me, because that's what I said about other players. Like, yo, we gonna beat this motherfucker ass tonight.
Right.
I'm for sure I'm gonna get my first 2 real quick. But I'm gonna murder this motherfucker. And that's how that shit was, yo. That shit was fun.
What you think about moving the 3-point line back?
No, I don't think you should move it back. It should stay where it's at, because moving it back is only going to entice guys to shoot more, and it's already fucking the game up. I was watching last night. One of my teammates is a coach, and a college coach, and he had a player. At one point, I saw the kid had 17 points. I was like, oh, he killing. I'm like, you know, for college, for a first half, I'm like,
game,
that's killing. You killing. They showed his stats. 5 for 10 from threes and 2 foul shots. I'm like, no.
If you hitting 50% of your threes, you should be taking 10 threes.
I shouldn't. I'm not taking 10 threes in the first half. You can't. That's not basketball. I don't give a fuck if I'm dead-eye dick and I'm wide open.
It still ain't eat.
No. not no 10 trays, and it was still about 3 minutes left in the first half when they 10 trays.
So he might have finished with 13, 14.
Oh no, he finished with more 3 points. He had more 3-point attempts than he had 2-point attempts. And that's a lot of the guys in the NBA.
I was gonna say that's the game though now.
And it's
3 is more than 2, as many are saying.
Right. And look, for a while, that's the new thing. When Golden State was winning, everybody like, it's Flash Brothers, boom, boom, boom. Now, it's a copycat league and everybody else is doing well. All these other motherfuckers don't shoot as good as Steph and Clay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, but they still hoisting that shit up. You got motherfuckers who shoot. Like, I like the young boy. I think he put work in, you know what I'm saying, to become a better player. But, yo, there is no way on God's green earth, if I'm a coach, I'm going to give Siakam a green light to shoot no fucking threes.
What you say fuck Pascal Siakam for?
No, I didn't say fuck him. I like him. He's a good player. He's definitely, over the years he's been in the league, he's improved.
Definitely.
But that fucking 3-point shot ain't improved. Fam, no, don't shoot that shit. End of the quarter. Other than that, no, do what you've been doing, you know what I'm saying? Mid-range, get down there on the post, get the trash tipping buckets from, fast breaks, all that. Get them. Leave that 3-point shot alone. That shit ain't for everybody. But yet, what's happening? The coaches listening to the motherfuckers upstairs in the video office, the analytics. We got to get him to shoot this and that. Da-da-da-da. He's a better shooter than Siakam, but I'll be damned. He's the biggest motherfucker in the NBA right now, and Milwaukee is not using him right.
Who?
Brook Lopez.
What you mean?
I'm putting his big ass down there on the blocks. He can score. He's a pretty good passer. It's hard to double team a motherfucker that's 7'2" and that wide.
Well, also, if you double teaming, you leaving Dame, you leaving Giannis, so...
I'll leave Giannis.
I'll
leave him open. What? I put him in that same thing with Siakam. I will give him that motherfucking shot. If I'm the opponent, I will give him that 3-point shot or mid-range all fucking day long. I want him to shoot it. I'm going to dare you to shoot that shit because I'm going to get in your head. But where he's effective at is of course cutting to the basket. So if you got Lopez posting up, I'm going to get Giannis cutting to the basket. Throw that up there. He going to go get that shit. And anywhere 5 feet within that rim, Giannis going to go get that shit. But Lopez, the biggest motherfucker out there, we going off of him. I'm going off of him. Dame, hey, turn 5. Cut through, do what you want. Turn 5 or fifth side 5, which is the side pick and roll. Hey, I'm using him all day, because ain't no other big man in the NBA. That's big.
I feel like in the playoffs, they kind of let him.
Height.
Right, but not bulk. Yeah,
but not bulk. Lopez got some size on him, some weight on him. And just imagine him if he really get mad and wanted to post up. Who's going to stop him? Wamba ain't going to stop him. And he's 7'2". You know what I'm saying? And my man Chet, I love him to death. Chet can't stop him. Shit. It's other center. Cat can't stop him. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come back to us, though. I'm telling y'all, it's going to come back to us. Watch.
To the big man?
Us big men. It's coming back, baby. It's coming back. And like I said before, shout out to Joker, Aaron Gordon, for winning it. And I'm glad y'all won it as bigs to beat the shit out them little motherfuckers. Even though Bam was my guy, he needed another 7-footer by his side to be able to compete. But Miami was too little.
Porter Jr. too. He a big guy.
Yeah, he's 6'9", 6'10".
A tall guy, I should say as well.
But he got fresh legs. That's, shit, he ain't played ball since
fresh legs
sophomore year in high school.
He's working his way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he champ. Shit. Look, I know he like, man, y'all say what y'all want to say about me, but we won that shit.
He got the ring and the contract. That boy is living a good life. What about, this is some ideas I've heard about fixing the game. Okay, if you don't push the 3 back, what do you think about eliminating the corner 3? Where on the corner it's almost like 2 feet shorter than it is top of the key. What if you just made that top of the key same distance all the way around, so there is no cheating for a 3-point shot?
Nah. Just keep that because you don't have the space to operate. It's a different shot. You don't have the space or you don't have the backboard help. operate.
We want less threes, right? Like if you can't shoot that, if you can't park your ass in the corner and only shoot threes, the corner three, you got to do something else.
Nah, because then they're going to do what we used to call old school when I first came into the league is lift you and put you on the wing. Then that same corner dude, all he going to do is rotate to the wing, y'all, and they're going to run a different play, and he's going to be the outlet, and it's still going to be the same shot.
But is that easier for a defense to defend because there's no corner cheating
really.
2 feet?
Not really.
It's really the same.
The only thing that makes the corner shot tough, at least for an offensive guy, is the fact that you don't have a lot of room to operate. So you got to shoot the jump shot.
Right.
Or you just going to have to go forward. Most guys step back to go forward, and then that's when they step out of bounds, like the ref be and then point to that line like.
Other way. What do you think about, we got 3 in the key. What do you think about 3 in the corner? Like, you can't just loiter in the corner for 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Move around, buddy.
That would hurt the game. For them, the way that they play now, that would hurt the game.
That's what we want. We want to hurt the game now, right? We're trying to change it up.
Yeah, but you can't change it that way. I would put, the biggest thing I would do is put a 5-second call on the ball, like they do in college. What that would do is prevent all these fucking unnecessary jackhammer dribbles where a guy just coming down and I'm dribbling and I'm trying to direct and I'm still dribbling, go through. It look like I got a layup. And keep dribbling.
Keep dribbling.
Yeah. Hey, get a ball up, man.
Right.
Like if I'm a
Is
ref,
that
that's
rules?
what. Yeah, that'll be a rule. Like a 5-second rule. You know what I'm saying? That defense is that close to you, playing you straight up, and you don't pass the ball. Actually, not even a 5-second rule, a 5 dribble rule.
Oh, so you're gonna get
a 5 dribble rule. That'll be
guys gonna be unemployed.
better.
You're trying to put people out the league.
I'm saying
you're eliminating jobs.
Well, no, that's actually giving them 2 extra dribbles. Because in the league, one of the things that we always say is if you can't make it from the 3-point line to the basket in 3 dribbles, then you gotta go back to work. You gotta go back in the gym. So if you're getting 5 dribbles now,
more than enough.
That's way more than enough for you to get to the basket. But you got some cats who, oh, hold up. I'm gonna try this move that I seen before that I worked on. I'm gonna take you 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles to the right. Even though I beat you, I'm gonna bring it back.
Right.
So then that way, now the defense is back in front of me. I'm gonna take 2 more dribbles, hit you with an in and out, behind the back, and all this. And look, that's why the dude over there in the corner just standing there like.
Just waiting.
Yeah. Waiting for a shot to go up. Yeah, it would be 5 dribbles, not 5 seconds, 5 dribbles. That would fuck a lot of people up.
What do you think about moving the 3-point line? Like, you know how in every single baseball park, like in Truist Park, the fence might be 400
Oh,
feet.
the home run line.
If I go to Fenway, it might be 450. If I go to Yankee Stadium, it might be 350. What do you think if each home team got to pick their own 3-point line?
That'd be wild, yo. That'd be wild. That'd be wild.
Like the Warriors might put their shit at like 35 feet. No,
the Warriors gonna put their shit 2 dribbles past half court.
Right. 68-footer. Because Steph and Clay can hit them. But if you got a Embiid, a Jokic, a big, you might put that shit in
a little bit
21 feet, hoping that your guys can hit enough shots.
Well, shit, you might as well make the motherfucking 3-point line like the speed shot at the fucking circus and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how the basket be moving? Yeah, pop shot be moving side to side.
I hadn't went there, but I like the idea.
So you just gonna move the 3-point line in and out, back and forth.
Shit turn left or third quarter. That shit is turned around toward the crowd. Like, let's see who the real fucking shooters. How good are you, Steph Curry? If this shit is
arc on the
facing
sideline,
the crowd, what do you got, Klay Thompson?
That'd be crazy. Shit, if they put a moving bucket out that bitch.
If we trying to separate real talent, like I said, the league was more skilled now. If they start hitting moving targets, you got to give them some credit.
But I don't know if the league is more skilled now. I would say a majority of guys that play in the league now, a majority of kids in this era are more skilled at workout drills.
I agree with that. Maybe that's what
Not gameplay.
They can go right and left and pull up from range at volume, pass with the left, pass off the right, but that's not basketball.
Yep.
So to say.
So they
I agree with that.
Workout drill, and if you look at it, that's how a lot of them cats play though.
Right.
It's like, all right, opposing to letting it come naturally. Like if they threw you the ball out top and you already got your move, predetermined in your head. Like, all right, I'm gonna give him a strong 2-dribble right for a pull up. Well, that ball come out, you got it in your head. Well, what if I'm sitting on your right? Now you like, oh shit. The way that a lot of guys do it today, they still gonna try to go right. It's part of the move.
Right.
It's part of the move to
make it look
to
better.
Your back
yeah, it's more contested.
For the 3. Yeah, like nah. Just take what the defense give you. It's still a quick reaction. It's just taking what the defense give you. You gonna give me the left? All right, I'm gonna go left. You give me the right, I'm gonna go right. You give me the jump shot, guess what I'm gonna take? Bang that bitch down. You pressure up on me, I'm gonna go by you.
So what changes would you make to the league, like, as a whole? I mean, like, draft age, would you say they can come out of high school? A big one
Yes.
You agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that.
Why?
I agree with that. Why not? Why is it just because a majority of the league is African American players, black players? Why can't we come out of high school? They come out of high school in baseball. They come out of high school in hockey.
Tennis, soccer, they be 12 years old, yeah.
I remember the young fella, Freddie Adu.
Adu.
Turned pro at what, like 14 or something?
Crazy young,
like, yo. But why we can't do it in basketball? We know why, but you can't do it in basketball though, huh? But that's the first rule I would change. I'd definitely bring that back. Because, and I would bring it back not to try to be looking for the next Kevin Garnett or Kobe or Jermaine O'Neal or Moses Malone. No, I'm not to look for the next, but that talent is still talent in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's talent that what? You got to nurture.
Right. You got to develop that. It ain't just, boom, LeBron James, 50 wins.
You got to nurture it.
They don't want to put in the work, though.
And that's the thing. A lot of people don't want to put in the work. Some of the players and some of the people on the organizations. It's when you become that pro, it's a lot of things that they expect you to know and do already. I've learned that playing in the league, in college, it was certain plays, certain language that I had to know for the next level. So it was like, man, either know this shit, you're gonna sink or swim. So you gotta learn it. Yep.
What other rule would you change? So draft age is back to 18. What other league-wide rules?
I would definitely take away that bullshit instant replay.
So no instant replay?
Oh, that fucks the game up. See, here's the thing. If I'm a coach, right, no matter the head coach or on the coaching staff in the league, one thing, I'm going to have to change the dynamic of the game. Within the last 3 minutes, how many times have we seen in a close game, every fucking call, every out of bounds tip or whatever, the refs, the players, the coaches, everybody like this.
Yep.
And guess what? Now you fucking up that momentum.
Right. 3 minutes take 20 minutes.
3 minutes is going to take 20 minutes because they over there like they really making a call, but they calling up the fucking jersey.
The caucus, yeah.
Yeah. Like, yo, come on. Like, that I'll damn sure take that replay shit away. No, just go off of the old school shit before. No, I thought he hit it off of you. Shit. Then we out. All that. So
well,
I tell some of my buddies who coach college and pro, yo, you got to have at least a 10-point lead with 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get a whole lot of replay shit. Yeah.
TV timeout.
I'm getting cold. Shit, I was on a streak. I hit 3-4 shots in a row. Now motherfucker talking like this and shit. Now we got to watch this shit for 5 minutes. Now I done got cold. Now they can get back, a chance to get back into the game. Like, yo, it's wild.
So what you would just do, because sometimes they do, like if they reviewing toe on the line 2 or 3, they just let it go and review it during the TV timeout and come back and be like, point added, point taken away.
That's it. Keep it just like it was before.
Right.
In my opinion, wasn't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You still getting the call right. And it would be better because now you did that during a commercial when you got both teams on the bench, the action is quiet in the arena. You know, now the way they do it, they stopping all the action. You got guys leaning on the scorer's table and shit, you know.
Because they know we're not going to start playing within 5 minutes.
Exactly.
So
yeah, I'm getting rid of that instant replay shit. Or instead of getting rid of it totally, no instant replay fourth quarter. Or just like the NFL.
Last 2 minutes.
The last
I don't hate that.
4 or 5 minutes of the game, no instant replay.
Like it's only for the.
It's only for like you said, toe on the line.
I don't hate that. If you say like last 3 minutes, no challenges, no nothing, we'll review.
Straight up.
I don't hate. I wonder would it make the game. I feel like if it ever came down to it, that call might take longer, but hopefully you would have less of those calls to keep the flow of the game.
I think it would be less and they would be faster.
Right.
Because
so the momentum going.
You can see if my toes on the line.
Right.
You can see if I'm out of bounds right there.
2 or 3. Let's go.
Hey, yeah, they ball. Come on, let's go. let's get this shit going.
What other rules would you change?
I would probably change the goaltending rule, make it more international, because you got a lot of international players now, so might as well play by FIBA rules. But with NBA lanes.
Off the rim, right?
Mm-hmm. Keep the NBA lanes.
Okay.
But just playing off the rim like FIBA rules.
Oh, because the question I was going to ask, another suggestion I'd seen, like they widen the lane for George Mikan, they widen the lane for Wilt Chamberlain. What if we win it back the other way, from 16 feet to either 14 or to 12? Meaning you could
cats are too athletic. Shit, that's why actually they put the arc on the foul shot.
Wow.
Because Wilt Chamberlain used to dunk his foul shots. Used to run from half court, dunk it. I got a lot of old heads back in Philly who played with him.
Yeah.
Who told me this. Used to run from half court, jump from the foul line, and dunk his foul shots. So then it was like, that shit was too easy for Big Dipper. So they put that arc on there.
I know you met him and all, but I'm sorry. There's rumors online that he's not a real person. Like they pull up all the accolades and stuff, and it's like, this is not a real
alien.
Person. I don't know.
You talking about the quadruple double?
The everything. The everything. The averaging 50, 100 points and no video. He was a track star. He was a globe trotter. He was AI, is what he is. He was a figment of our imagination.
He's the only NBA player that's in the Collegiate Hall of Fame in 2 sports.
Which ones?
Basketball and volleyball.
He played like pro volleyball too, didn't he?
Hey,
he acted like
he might have been an alien.
I think he was.
He was a phenomenal athlete, yo. For you talking about a guy back then with a lot of the talents that a lot of the bigs today have as far as their athleticism. Being able to jump out the gym at 7'1" and all of that stuff.
Long jump,
track, and high jump, volleyball. Yeah, he was a phenomenal athlete.
If he was a real person.
If he was a real person, yeah. I think, I'm telling you. You know how they said in Men in Black, everybody's a weirdo, but he's an alien.
And that boy was different.
Mm-hmm.
Another wild rule change. What do you think about abolishing the NBA draft?
No, you need that.
Why?
You need that. Because it adds fun and mystery. If I got a shitty team, then with no draft, I'm gonna be shitty every year.
Some teams with the draft are still shitty every year. The Pistons got a roster full of top 5 picks. Not to shit on the Pistons, but they got a roster full of lottery picks. You know what I'm saying?
That they do, my friend.
The Kings had a roster full of lottery picks for 25 years, and we're ass cheeks.
Yeah.
So the draft does not necessarily ensure success.
True.
You got to make good decisions, right?
Very true. And it's the whole team. You got to play the team.
100%. Like I've mentioned it before, and people say like all the top college guys would only go to like the top markets. And to some extent, that would be true.
Mm-hmm.
But we've seen in free agency the Knicks just now getting good from smart decisions, not free agency. The Nets had 3 stars together. It didn't work. You can get the talent, and sometimes the shit don't work. There's more than one way to build a championship roster.
And the thing with the Knicks, they just got the trade for the young fella. And I think they won 6 and 6-1, something like that.
They haven't lost yet.
No, that was a good trade for them. That was that new energy, that new blood that they needed. Because they was playing in the slumps for a minute. And they can't sit up here and try to say it was all RJ fault.
It was, or you think it was not?
No, it's not. It's a team effort. Even though if you do have one guy taking some fucked up shots, well, he ain't gonna be in the game the whole time. And at some point, the players gonna get on him outside of the coaches.
Did you ever play for Tibbs?
Yeah, I played for Tibbs. He was the defensive coach when I was in Boston.
How was that?
It was cool. He came up with some good defensive schemes. But that was about it. That's what he does. That's him. Yeah, he's I think he hangs his hat more on defense than anything.
Like personnel, talking to guys, keeping his word, doing what they don't. No.
Now that part, that motherfucker ain't doing. He ain't keeping his word with shit.
About what?
He'll talk to you. He'll talk to you about the defensive scheme to try to stop, the shooter or the big man or some shit like that. But yeah, no, he's the coach. He's the NBA coach. The majority of them motherfuckers don't keep their word.
What didn't he keep his word about with you?
We just lost game fucking 7 to the Lakers. And this is me personally, I found it to be a problem that even though the owners gave them permission or whatever, but here it is, we fighting to win a chip and you trying to line another gig up. This year ain't even finished yet. I could see if, we was a shitty team and
season over.
We ain't go to the playoffs, season over. All right, yeah, dog, but we in a chip.
Right.
We deep in the playoffs too. We like game 5 or some shit when 5 or 6 when he gets named the coach of the Bulls. And so it was like, all right. So, we in there. We end up losing game 7. So, it was all locker room talk the way I saw it. He hit me with the whole, hey, yeah, if you ever need anything, I'm here, this and that, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, cool. A couple years later, before I went to New York to finish out my career, Tibbs was in Chicago. And that's when I think D Rose was on that team. Rip had got traded to that team. Yup, Joe King, that's my man right there. Joe King Noah, that's my guy.
Yeah.
He was there. Tosh Gibson was there.
Luol Deng.
Yup, that team.
Okay.
And so, I called Rip like, yo, I'm like, man, I see y'all need some help in the middle, this and that. I'm like, shit, I'm only 1 year removed from the game, so I know I still can hold my weight.
This is after the Knicks season.
No, this is before I even got to the Knicks.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So Rip was like, word, he was like, yeah, man, I'm telling the same thing. So Rip said he told him, and then, boom, that following year, when I was in New York, so now, before the game, motherfuckers talking on the sidelines and, while we shooting and shit. So I see D Rose and Taj, and they like, yeah, man, like, no, man, that shit would have been lovely if you would have came. Rip was telling him, and Tibbs was like, okay, and just brushing everything off. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, wait till I see this motherfucker right here. I'm like, yeah, if you didn't mean what you said, then don't say it.
You shouldn't have said it, right?
Yeah, don't say it. Because here's the thing. All you did, in my eyes, make yourself look bad. I wasn't asking you to come to Chicago as far as when you got the job, game 7, we in the locker room. I ain't say nothing. Tibbs, bring me to Chicago with you.
Help me out, brother.
Yeah, no, it wasn't none of that. Right. It was a joint, okay, I see y'all need some help. And then shit, the league minimum, veteran minimum too, wasn't a lot. But it is what it is.
What is it?
I don't fuck with him neither.
Can we broker that piece or no?
Fuck that piece. Fuck him too.
Okay.
I seen him after that. Yeah, you get the foul look, the dirty look. I don't fuck with you. No.
Does he say anything to you?
He tried one time.
Where was this at?
It was out in Cali. I was working with this one agency, and we had a pro day for a lot of the young guys that we were working out. And who was he with at the time? I think he might have still been with Chicago, if I'm not mistaken.
He was with them for a minute.
And so, we working our guys out and this and that. And so afterwards, it's more of somewhat of a quick little mingling session amongst the scouts, the coaches who there, and it was myself, and I had two other dudes with me. And so, the coaches is talking to everybody, and I see him, and then he want to try to shake my hand. Fuck out of here, bitch.
You ain't shake his hand, man?
Nah, I ain't for that. I don't do all that fake shit.
Did you say anything to him, or he knew?
My look said it all. The look said it all.
So if you see him today, it's the same energy?
The same fucking thing. If I go up to the fucking garden and I'm sitting, you know how they got them seats right next to the bench? I'll sit right there in one of them motherfucking seats.
Tim, we need seats.
And won't say, not netta.
Call out his plays. Say what bullshit he about to run.
Oh, that's why they struggle on offense. He's not an offensive dude.
Yeah, y'all defense.
He's not an offensive dude. He's a I give it to him. He's a good defensive mind.
For sure.
But yeah, he's not an offensive dude. At all.
You think that's something that can be learned, or you just got it or you don't?
I think you got to go one or the other.
Like pick a...
Yep, you either got to pick offense or you got to pick defense. That's why, most coaches have assistant coaches, because that assistant coach is going to be opposite of you.
Right, your offensive coordinator if you're a defensive-minded guy.
Or if you ain't neither-minded, shit, you going to hire somebody for offense and defense.
Can that work? If you like the morale guy.
It has worked.
Rally the troops guy.
It has worked.
Yeah.
It has worked in times with, previous times with teams.
You think it could work on a team you play for?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Kevin Garnett once told me that.
I could fly.
He didn't tell me that.
Kids, go on top of your roofs tonight, jump off, you can fly.
No, that was a different Kevin Garnett. That was a different big ticket.
No, that's a Key and Peele skit. Yeah, but they got it from Ticket though. When Ticket was like, "Yo, you can do anything you believe." I think he said something like that after they won it, and so they took that. Key and Peele took that shit. That shit was hilarious. It's like, kids, you can jump off the building, you can fly.
Did you watch a lot of Key and Peele?
Oh yeah, them motherfuckers is hilarious.
What else you be watching?
Honestly, I would say about 80% of the television I watch is like cooking shows.
Yeah? Like the competition?
All of it.
Great British Bake Off?
All that shit.
Is it a boot or is it a cake?
Is it voodoo? Is it cake? Is it this? Is it that? The Kids Championship Junior Cooking Pastry shows.
You watching Chop?
Oh, Chop's my shit. But no, you know what's better than Chop though? That Iron Chef, cuz.
Iron Chef was amazing.
That Iron Chef. No, I watch all that. I watch that. The news. I watch a lot of the news. Got to know what's going on in the world.
No, you don't. That shit depressing.
Still, it's true. True. I'm not going to deny it isn't. But you still got to know it. Cause shit, that's like, oh yeah, babe, yeah, we're gonna take this trip down here to Mexico City. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I got the plane tickets. I got the hotel booked. This and that. Well, babe, they having a civil war down there. You sure you like? Oh shit! Like
the cartel is active, very active.
Cartel is snatching people from the airport. Right. Like damn, like yeah, nah, bro.
You think they would snatch you?
For what?
Rasheed Wallace snatched at the Guadalajara.
You think them motherfuckers will pay for me?
Rasheed Wallace. We've got word he's been killed.
Well, yeah, we're still trying to work on that deal 20 years later. We're still trying to work on that. It's the right pieces haven't gotten together yet.
Get ready to learn Mexico City, buddy.
Right. By the time he gets out, he'll be fluent in Spanish.
Wait, we was fixing the league though. What other suggestions you got?
Oh, the league. Oh yeah, back to that. So what we got? The 5 dribble rule.
5 dribbles in there. Hand checkers in there. Refs are letting them play. The draft age is 18. What else? We didn't change the 3-point line. We didn't change the draft. Oh, let me throw one more at you.
Okay.
Should they abolish the max salary cap? Like say the salary cap right now is $100 million for all your players. Should they eliminate the individual player? Meaning, if I want to pay LeBron James $80 million of my 100, should I be able to do that? You think they should lift that or keep it the way it is?
Oh, keep it the way it is.
Why?
It gives small markets a chance.
Do they deserve a chance?
Yeah, they do. I mean, they got that NBA team there for a reason. Small market, just think, if it wasn't like that, Milwaukee probably wouldn't have won it. They're a small market.
They won with smart decisions.
Yeah, they did.
Because Giannis wasn't no number 1 overall draft pick,
No, he wasn't. I mean, yeah, they did with smart decisions, good timing, good coaching, and the stars were aligned for him right there. Like when you win it, no matter NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, any sport that you're in, and you win a championship in that sport, the stars is lined up for you right there. Everything was lined up right there. And for me, I'm thankful for that because they lined up for me when I played with Detroit. But yeah, that's a harsh decision right there. Harsh decision.
You played with Detroit, won the championship there. It was something I texted you about when it happened. Because Zach Lowe, he's like the head ESPN writer, top podcast. He go on TV and talk ball, and he was talking about Draymond's back. He's talking about Draymond. Is he going to be a Hall of Famer? So he mentioned your name, a couple other guys like borderline Hall of Fame. I sent you the clip. What's your response to that?
Yeah, I wasn't tripping on that. He right. I'm not going to be in the Hall of Fame as the individual player, but I could give 2 shits about it.
You never care.
I never care. Ask any of the guys I played with. My whole thing was never to make the fucking Hoff. First of all, I'm already in there when we won it in 2004 because, they put every championship team in there. So I'm in the Hoff.
You never, but even growing up as a player in college, early years, you was never like, I'm gonna put on that orange jacket.
Nah, fuck that. It's all or nothing. Either I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose. To me, that Hall of Fame shit is for guys who didn't win it, and it's like a consolation prize. You were a fucking dynamite player. You were awesome. You this, that, da 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 da. Okay, we're gonna put you in the Hall of Fame. And that's the media that does that too.
Right.
So, yeah, I already know I ain't gonna be in that bitch. Cause when I was playing media, I ain't fuck with them. Especially the media out in Portland when I was there at the time. Yeah, fuck them.
Why?
Why write bullshit? Like they tried to set us up and everything with that shit out there, dog. Had people in there watching this, calling the cops on us when we leaving just to get a jump on a story.
Leaving.
You trying to bait your storyline instead of just letting that shit happen. You baiting that shit
instead of writing about what happened. They're trying to dictate the storyline. You said people watching when you leaving where?
Like when I was in Portland, it was cats who were paid by reporters to watch us, to come into the club. Well, it was only one club we went to in Portland at the time. Fuck, to be honest. It was the only black club, right? So
What was it called? Like
Balzers.
Nipsey's. It was one word, yeah.
Yeah, it's one word for sure.
Elroy's.
The shit was called Balzers, right?
Okay.
So it was, it was a nice little hip hop club. It was the only black club, like I said, in downtown Portland. So, they would send a couple white guys in there or whatever, send people in there. Hey, I need you to do this. Count, there's going to be a couple of Blazers coming here after the game.
They couldn't pay no black guy to go in there.
I mean, well, it was a mixed club, but it was a majority black club.
I got you.
Because they played 99.999% hip hop.
Right. Okay.
So it was the only fucking club that did that.
But a white person in there wouldn't be like out of the ordinary.
It wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
I got you.
So they would send people in there to watch us, count his drinks, this and that, because it's like, sometimes if you did get pulled over or if something did end up in the paper, be like, yo, how did this motherfucker know I had 7 drinks?
Right. Unless somebody was
in there. He wasn't in there watching me.
Right.
I would have seen him. He had somebody in there. And then they called the cops. And then, damn, who first on the scene? Oh, I just so happened to be driving by.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Wait, so would you see like the same? Would it be the same if y'all in the same club? Is it the same watcher, the same spotters? Like I seen you last Thursday.
It could be. Like you get to see some weirdos.
What you mean?
Like, dude, why the fuck is this motherfucker over here in the corner or at the end of the bar just watching every time? Every time I turn this way and look this way, like, damn, nigga, what you watching me for? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, move around.
Yeah, like, damn. They ain't care though. They were just getting paid, whatever they got paid.
Y'all ever consider like paying them more to be like, just you didn't see anything. I didn't have any drinks. I wasn't even here. And slide them 17.
No, shit, you can't go nowhere. It's the only
What are my options?
club.
Yeah. Balls are still out there? They still up?
No, they gone.
They probably left when y'all left.
They probably left when we left. Because
keeping my lights on.
After I left, everything went down.
They got dim.
Yep.
You ever think that you were keeping the Portland economy afloat?
I was. At some point, I was in some degree, no matter how they wanted to see it with my texts or, just with people bad-mouthing me and everybody buying the papers, one way or another. But no, it's Portland isn't all bad, or wasn't all bad, I should say, though. It's a lot of good people and it's a lot of good things to do out in Portland, especially if you got a young family.
So the media was really the bad side.
Yeah, the media was the bad side of it. They the motherfuckers that wanted to make it worse because you're in a small market with only one professional team. The other teams are all collegiate in the area.
Right,
so
show in town.
If I want to get out this motherfucker, I gotta write something that's gonna catch the attention of the nation.
Right.
What's the best
LA,
way to do that?
Chicago, New York.
Write something negative. Just like why I don't fuck with Sports Illustrated.
Why?
So we did a ornament drive when I was in Portland. I did it every year. Did an ornament drive and a coat drive. So this year it was myself, Pip, Bonzi, Greg Anthony, Eric Barkley came out there a couple times. That's my guy too. So, we out there and we come out there, let's say the start time was 10 o'clock. So, they have us come down to the gym and we in the locker room and, they give us all the little Santa Claus hats and all that other shit, to look festive. So we go upstairs and the time we go up there, the kids aren't there yet. So, it was like about 7, 8 busloads of kids that was coming. It was a toy drive and an ornament drive, all that shit. If you give an ornament, you get a free toy and all that type of shit. So, we just chilling, waiting for the kids. We standing around talking, and so the dude snapping flicks and all of that shit. So I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm like, oh, all right, he's doing the event. He might have been with the Blazers, this and that. Next thing I know, we in the Sports Illustrated article and motherfuckers talking shit about us. Oh, how how I was on the phone and had a picture of me on the phone, like I had the little wire coming. So I got the piece talking, had a picture of me on the phone,
like call center.
and all this shit. Yeah, like call center. But when they took that picture, the kids wasn't even out there.
Right.
And so I was like, wow. And just talking shit about us being the Jailblazers. Oh, the city doesn't like this team. There's too many ruffians and thugs and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my gosh, yo. This shit is fucking crazy. All over some damn tree ornaments.
Right.
Like motherfuckers need to want to write some negative shit about us that bad.
Right.
And at
the drive for the kid, like the literal drive for the kids.
Like, that's why that's why I don't fuck with Sports Illustrated to this day. You ain't seen me do no Sports Illustrated interviews or heard about me doing no fucking interviews since then.
You never will. I'm not gonna broker that piece. I feel like I've learned you're not a piece brokerer.
Nah, cause I'm a pretty good dude. But once you cross me,
Sports Illustrated said otherwise.
Yeah, they said otherwise. And they had a motherfucker write shit about me who don't know me.
You was on the phone. He was trying to get to know you. You was on the fucking phone.
I was on the phone.
Talking it up. Yeah.
Dang, blasted.
Shame on you. So more era shit. What era do you think is the most skill? We talked about this one. I said I thought this one's most skilled. You disagreed. The comments agree with you. So I'm curious to what you and what y'all chat thinks. What is the most skilled era?
The era that I played in.
I feel like that's what everybody
because you had to be multifaceted. Today, guys just have one skill set for the most part. Either I could shoot, either I could block a shot.
Specialty guy.
Yep.
Specialist, that's the word.
Opposing to a handyman, overall. Like, all right, I'm not the best at defense, but I can play some defense. I'm not the best shooter, but I can shoot. I'm not the best dunker, but I can dunk. I will dunk that shit on your head. Exactly. I'm even kill across the board. Or, just slightly somewhere in a differential across that board, opposing to, all right, I can't really dribble. Shit, I barely could fucking run and chew gum. I can shoot that fucking three though, but I can't stop nobody.
Right.
I'm not working on this and that.
Right.
It's the difference. And people always ask me who would win between the 04 Pistons and the Warriors teams, or how would the 04 Pistons do in this era? Man, we fucking kill these cats.
The Warriors?
Anybody. And I don't give a fuck who it is. We kill these cats.
The KD War? Y'all would not kill the KD
We will
War.
kill them cats.
I think they 4-1, y'all, respectfully.
You are fucking crazy. Them niggas don't play defense.
Do they need to? They scoring 187 points a game.
Against us, you better play some defense. Because, hey, man, we had a Gila monster. Pick your poison. Me, Britt, Chauncey, Tay. Then coming off the bench, you got Lindsey, Mike James. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had some cats who could play, who could ball, who could score, and everybody hung their hat on defense. Because, see, that's the thing. Anybody can make a fucking three. I don't care. You could be
everybody can take one. We see now from the game, everybody can't make one.
No, motherfuckers will make that shit.
They'll take 8 attempts, but they'll make one.
They'll take 50 attempts, and when they make one, what you gonna say? Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, that bullshit.
It's playing the numbers.
Hey, take all that shit you want. No, we locking shit up. That's what we want you. We want you to come past half court, take about 7-8 seconds off of the shot clock, and jack it up. That's what we want. Because we're going back down the other end, and we're going to run you through the ringer. Rip going to come off about 3-4 screens. Tayshaun going to come off some counter screens from that. You know what I'm saying? Or from both of them going out on the wing. Shit, either me or Ben just going to automatically run up, screen for Chauncey at the top of the key. These cats, and then they don't talk. They don't talk. Guys out there don't talk. That's why it ain't no defense. That's why they want to get on Draymond now. Here's my thing. Yeah, he might have been out there, acting like junkyard dog, putting a couple motherfuckers in the headlock.
There's no mic. He for sure was. It is what it is, but he was He had Gobert in one of them.
he putting him in the headlock, but you know, he has that attitude, and then that's that attitude that they needed. That's that attitude that got the Warriors, what, 4? He got 4, I think.
He got 4 of them things.
They wasn't saying shit then. He was doing the same antics.
What, they in like 12th place now.
Yeah,
Shit
true.
don't work now.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, when you not on top, motherfuckers gonna kick you when you down.
That's the best place to kick a nigga, for real.
For real. But when you on top, you know, you can get away with murder. But now his antics is all of a sudden, you know, too much. Now, I'm not saying that it was right that, you know, he stepped on the dude's chest.
Yeah. He went OD.
He put the other dude in the sleeper hole. Or
punched the other dude.
You know. Now, the last one, I can't say he did 100%. Like
the Nurkic one?
Yeah. He 100%. Dog, come on, you got to look at it. He 100% came behind Rudy Gobert like this.
Yeah, I'm going to get him. Yeah, I'm going to. He said, that's Rudy Gobert. I'm going to choke him.
He snuck him like, trap him, come here. Then, with the other one, when he stepped on the board chest, he looked at him.
Yeah.
Punk.
Like a lit cigarette.
But this one, he trying to post up. Yeah, it's wild, flailing arm shit, but nah, that's part of it.
What do you think about, he said Steve Kerr came to his house. They cried together. He said he was going to retire. He talked to Adam Silver. Adam Silver was like, no, don't retire. What you think of that?
I ain't rolling with that story right there.
Why?
Now I'll probably believe, you know, Steve Kerr coming to his crib to talk to him and shit. I could believe that. Steve is all right, yo. I fuck with Steve. I was a teammate of his too. He played with me in Portland for I think a year or two.
Steve Kerr was out there?
Yeah, Steve Kerr. He funny as shit.
Yeah.
He funny as shit. Good dude. But yeah, I could believe that part with him going to Draymond's house. I can't believe the part with him going to Adam Silver and Adam Silver telling him, no, we need you and don't retire. This and that. Like, who the fuck is you telling me not to retire? Like, motherfucker, you ain't got these back problems.
Also, if I'm Adam Silver, wouldn't that make his job much easier? I'd be like, no, retire. Like, sit it on down.
No, because that's not Adam Silver's job to handle the disciplinary and shit. You know, that's
he got a department.
Y'all take that. I'm working on this. Y'all take that right there.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. What you think Stern would ever came to your house and be like, Rasheed, man, don't retire, brother.
He probably would have came to see me in a jail cell just to make sure that I was in that motherfucker.
Don't give his ass no bread. I'll be back next Tuesday.
No bullshit on everything, yo. No bullshit.
Who'd you used to give what you was about to say?
No, I just talking under my tongue.
Say it over your tongue.
No, I just said fucking Stern.
When you think of him, what comes to mind?
It's fucking Stern.
Can we broker that piece or no?
I don't think that piece could be brokered no time soon.
No.
You know, unless the Most High is ready to call me today. So.
Or the most low. We don't know where.
Or the most low.
I don't want to assume. I don't know where anybody's at. I don't want to assume. I like to consider all possibilities.
On everything, yo.
The people like the David Robinson story, you getting welcome to the NBA. I'm curious, who sent you out of the NBA? Who was giving you buckets? You were like, oh my God.
Nobody.
Come on now.
Nobody.
I gave you 36 in the playoffs.
Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
When did you know it was time to hang it up?
When I was in New York, I had broke my left foot, and you know, I rehabbed. I did everything for a majority of that season. So it came down to the last game of the season. We were already going to the playoffs. I rehabbed, came back, and I was like, all right. I'm like, this is it right here.
You knew.
This shake and bake time. So got out there, actually, and it was crazy too, playing in Charlotte, of all places. So got out there, and I'm trying to play, and I'm weary of my foot. But then after a while, you out there, that adrenaline take over, and them instincts take over. And so, you know, I'm out there going against a couple of young fellas and playing some D. So, you know, I'm sliding like this, and I felt it a little bit. I was like, shit. And then next time down court on defense, I think it was something like I ran up to show real quick on the pick and roll, and then tried to get back, and then that's when I felt it in my foot. I was like, it's a wrap.
What, did it break again? Like
No, but it just set my whole rehab back. Like, you know, I felt myself training for about 3-4 months. Cause that was my date. I was coming back like, yo, I'm gonna play this season. Before the season over, I'm gonna play. Before the season over, play. Boom, here it is. And I'm out there for like 5 minutes.
Damn.
And look, when it happened, I looked at the coach on the bench, I looked at Mike, I was like,
what's up?
Come get me, and just walk straight to the back. And that's when I knew I was done.
You knew it wasn't no you didn't want to come back. You was done.
Wrap. It took too much energy to try to do that. And then, you know, it's a lot of wear and tear on your body and shit. Like, you know, I have a lot of problems now and shit from when I play, as far as, you know, body aches, and, you know, everything could be feeling good one day, then my elbow start hurting. I'm like, damn, why the fuck my elbow hurt? Then you hit the recall button, and you hit, oh, damn, that time I tried to reach over Shaq big ass and snatch the rebound real quick, but he grabbed it, and then it hyperextended my elbow and all. Then you think of all your injuries and shit, but, you know, once you know, your body will tell you. That's when I knew. My body told me, like, yo, we gave you that good old Mission College try. Go ahead and hang this thing up. We looking forward to retirement.
Did you ever think about overseas or anything, or you was like, I'm out?
It was a wrap.
You ain't want to go to like the Shanghai Sharks and score like 86?
I ain't want to go to Shanghai. I ain't want to go to Taiwan.
Get you
I ain't
48,
want to go to
48.
Brazil.
Run up no numbers.
None of that.
You're not no hooper, dog. You should have been over there getting like 96 and 50. Just to say you did it, man. I know that's not your mentality, but it's a real shame. What? You could have, yeah. See if you could average like 86 for a season.
So I should have hit a reverse Sabonis roll.
Yeah.
So Sabonis came over here when he was an older statesman. I should have went over there.
You go over there. Rasheed Wallace, 38, 15, and 12 every single night for the Lithuanian Sharks.
Oh, God.
You've been out there getting busy.
Shit.
All-Star game coming up.
Unfortunately.
Why you say that? What's wrong with that?
I never was an All-Star game dude.
You made multiple.
Yeah, I made 4, but I ain't want to.
Oh, who's counting though? What you mean you're not a?
I made 4. I didn't want to be at 3 of them. I wanted to go to the first one because it was the first one.
How was tell me about the first one.
It was cool. It was in San Antonio. It was at the Alamo Dome. You know, that was cool, but it wasn't too much to do though, because it's fucking San Antonio military base. So, you know, you got the, excuse me, not a lot to do in San Antonio. You got the military base, and you got the boardwalk, or excuse me, the river walk, I should say. And, you know, where they had the little boats come through, the canoes come through, all that shit. It ain't too much to do down there. But
Barkley be talking about San Antonio.
That's a whole different category.
Okay.
That's a whole different category. But I was excited. I was excited, and shit, I hit the final bucket for us to get the bread.
Yeah?
For us to get that bread.
Who else was in that game? Your first All-Star game? You was in Portland? Portland, right?
No, I was in Washington. It was myself, Damon Stoudemire, Antonio McDyess, KG. Who else? I won.
Wait, the game was in Washington?
No, the game was in San Antonio.
Oh, that's right. You said you were playing.
Game.
You made All-Star game while you in Washington?
It was the rookie game. That was the first year of the rookie game.
I got you. The rookie sophomore game.
Okay. No, the rookie game.
It was just only the rookie.
Yeah, it was only the rookies back
okay.
then. That's when it was enough of us, and they included probably like the second-year players in that game, but they didn't call it the rookie sophomore. But it was just the rookie game.
Got you.
Mike Finley played in it. Who else is in my draft?
Yeah, what year were you drafting?
95. It was a good rookie game though. It was a good rookie game.
Joe Smith.
I had fun. Yeah, Joe he was
Dice, Stackhouse, Sheed, KG, Bryant Reeves was Big Country there.
Big Country played in it. Yep.
Damon was 7. Sean Resper, Ed O'Bannon, Kurt Thomas. That's the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Of that draft.
Yeah, Cats played in that rookie game. Got that bread.
You're second in win shares from that draft. Does that mean anything to you?
Hmm?
You're second in win shares from that draft. Does that mean anything to you? Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Just know how to win games. No, I made the playoffs every year. I made the playoffs every year of my career except my rookie season.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Made the playoffs with the Knicks.
At the time, that was a feat.
Hell yeah.
That was a spectacle.
Was it? That was the best Knicks team since when they went to the championship with Spree and Marcus Camby.
When Ewing was hurt.
All of that.
Who was on that?
We won 53 games.
Who was on that Knicks team with you?
Oh man, we had a veteran team. Myself, Jason Kidd, Kurt Thomas, Kenyon Martin, Marcus Camby, Amari Stoudemire, Steve Novak, Pablo Prigioni. Iman Shumpert,
Melo,
JR, Melo, and Tyson Chandler.
You named like six guys that would be centers now, but I feel like y'all just made it.
One team.
Yeah, y'all just made it work. 50+ wins.
Mm-hmm. 53.
Who was coaching that team?
Mike Woodson.
Woody. How was Woody as a coach?
Woody was cool. I had Woody when I won the championship in Detroit. He was the assistant coach under Larry Brown.
True. What was special about that team? Why did that team win 50? I mean, a lot of talent, but the Knicks have had talent before and didn't win 50-something games. So why was that team?
I think it was the veteran leadership that we had. And then with the guys we had, it wasn't that much pressure on Melo. You know, I think the biggest thing one time, Jay Kidd told him, like, just go out there and play. Don't worry about trying to get me the ball or, you know, one of these old guys the ball. Just go out there and play. Like, you know, we're gonna do this for you. We're gonna make you look good. Do this for you. And Melo went out there and Melo did Melo. You know, scoring, he led the team in scoring, he led the league in scoring that year. Ended up winning the scoring championship.
How good was Melo?
Fuck, man. I think he was one of them. He was definitely one of them small/power forwards that could have played back in like the '90s era. You know, Melo, that young fella gets buckets.
Physical too.
Yeah, he don't shy away from the physicality, and that's what I like about him too. And he could put it on the floor, especially when he's at Syracuse. He was way more athletic than he was. Of course, ended up in the league. Shoot the three, got good mid range, got post moves. Like, man, you know, it wasn't until later in his career where he really took the whole defensive effort thing serious. So that's when he started to try to D up more as he became that older player.
So at the time, like he's scoring 25, are y'all getting on him about defense, or it's like he's scoring 25? We'll play the defense.
No, we was playing defense, but he was playing defense too. Cause see, it's all about the effort. You know what I'm saying? And when you see guys out there making effort, yo, I'm not going shit on you for that.
If you trying.
Yeah, because I see you trying. I'm going to shit on you if you don't try. Like, you know, what's the young boy for Pittsburgh who didn't block for the running back? He just watched the whole play go down?
Pickens and Deontay Johnson, yeah.
No, I ain't going to hit you with one of them because it ain't going to do me no good because we could lose the game.
Right, we still on the same team.
But no, that was a great year. And we picked up 2 awards that year.
What was that?
Melo won a scoring championship. and J.R. Smith won 6-man.
So you took pride in that as a team.
Hell yeah, I took pride in that. And I always tell people like, yeah, little do y'all know, I got a scoring championship. I was a 6-man of the year award.
I got it all, yeah.
I got it all. And a chip, yeah, I got it all. Like, you ain't never win no scoring title? Look it up. For the New York Knicks, look it up.
We scored that 28 a game.
We scored that.
Yeah. We was at 30 a game.
All the time, dog. All the time.
Who you watching now? Who are some of the younger guys, current guys you got an eye on now?
Well, of course, my Nike guys, my Nike young fellas, who I know from basketball camps, and
like who? Give us a name. Some names.
Oh well, my guy played for my 76ers. Tyrese Maxey.
Mm-hmm.
I fucks with him. I like him. I like DeAndre Fox too. I like him. De'Aaron. Excuse me. De'Aaron. I like him too. He's tough. Big point guard. Athletic.
Kentucky guys. I like.
Oh yeah, I know.
I like where you're going.
Guy.
I like where you keep saying names.
Who else? A couple of other young fellas.
Shai Gilgeous. You watch much of him?
Shai's all right. I fuck with him.
All right.
Because it's pretty much, for me, a majority of the young guys, if you give in that effort though, that's what's going to get my attention in your direction. Yo, that effort or some defense. That's it.
Is that why you like Chet so much?
Chet gonna give you the effort. You know, he ain't the biggest thing. He gonna give you the effort. Same reason why I like Paolo. Paolo, you know, he gonna give you that effort on defense. You know, he take pride in that shit. No, you ain't just gonna be sitting up here fucking scoring on me all damn night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, even I know in his heart he desired it to be better last year, but shit, Rudy Gobert. You know, he what? 3-time defensive player of the year?
Yep.
Yeah, cats take pride in that shit. And that's the shit that they try to get out the game.
So you like Rudy Gobert?
Yeah, I like Rudy. Rudy solid. But like if I played with Rudy, I would, you know, give him a couple tips here and there, but Rudy solid though.
What tips would you give him?
Just defending. Just defending straight up, man. Because that seems to be his problem. You know, if you think about it, if I want to take your shot blocker out of the equation, I'm going to go straight at him. Because other than that, he's going to come help side. Either way, he's going to come help side. But if I got the ball, he the tallest motherfucker out there, ain't no help side.
Right. I'm 7'6", yeah.
I'm going to get this bucket. That's how it would be.
They cooking right now. What you think about the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards? Future Atlanta Hawk, Anthony Edwards.
Ah, shit. Damn, way to put it out there, huh?
Hey, I'm just saying. I can't reveal my sources, but Anthony Edwards will be an Atlanta Hawk. I'm sorry.
No, he can't come back here.
Yes, he can.
He can't come back.
He simply
here.
must.
Oh my gosh. No, I fucks with
the end of the
Ant-Man.
Eastern Conference.
He's killing them though. That kid athletic as shit. He will put that shit on your neck. He got a good overall game. You know, he's not the best defender, but he plays a little defense.
I feel like he puts in the effort though.
Yeah. And that's all you can ask for. You know, I could deal with better if you got your ass bust, but every defensive play, you gave effort.
Like you trying.
Like, damn. Like shit. Just think about when some of the guys went up against Shaq. It's like, damn, I know I can't stop this big motherfucker. I'm gonna try though.
Right.
I'm gonna boom that. Oh shit.
But you tried.
I tried. I'm
putting a hearty effort.
He might have broke my wrist and my elbow when he dunked on me, but I tried though. Like, no.
So like young guys, if I tell you could build a team around Anthony Edwards or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who you go with?
I'm gonna go with Ant.
Why?
More my speed, aggressive, bigger guard, athletic, could shoot, defend a little bit. And you can see he want to win. You can see that, like, you can see it and hear it in his voice when he does his interviews and things of that nature.
Yeah, he cares about this shit.
Yeah. He puts if he have a bad game or if the team lose, yo, I ain't do this, I ain't do that. You know, this my fault. Da 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 da. It ain't no. Well, if the guys would have passed me the ball sooner, then you know I could have had that 30 piece for us to win. No, he owns up to his responsibilities. I like that.
Tyrese Halliburton or Trae Young?
I gotta go with Burton, bigger guard. Gotta go with Halliburton, bigger guard.
So you prefer the bigger guard?
Bigger guard. That means I don't have to help you on defense. That means you're not gonna get posted up unless it's another big guard. Yeah. Trae, if I'm an opposing coach and I'm going against Trae Young and I got a big guard, well, I'm gonna let that guard know, I'm gonna let that player know, you know, for however long before we play them, 2-3 days before we play, yo, we running post plays for you.
Right.
Put his little ass
Till they
right
stop
down.
it, yeah.
Till they stop it. We got what we used to call SOS. Same old shit. And so, like, say if you came down and we ran a 32 Trae. I mean, a 32 tie for you. Like, all right, we're gonna come down and run it. Well, if we see they either have problems or you score easy, let's go run this 32 tie again. Oh, they gonna leave him out there on the island? Well, we're gonna run this SOS. That's what we're gonna call it, running down court, SOS. Everybody line back up until they come to double or they somehow stop it. SOS, same old shit.
Run it over and over and over.
If it ain't, like what the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Paolo or Chet? Because those are the two you mentioned. You get one to build a team around.
I would go Paolo.
Really? Why?
I would go with that one to build a team around. I would go Paolo because with him being a more physical player, and that would be the only reason. And you know, with him being on the East Coast, it's more physical play on the East Coast, and you need that. Not saying that Chet can't handle it, right, the physical play, but yeah, give me a Brody down there who can, you know, move a couple motherfuckers out the way. I like that.
Rob Dillingham or Michael Jordan? Think about it. Take some time.
Rob or Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan?
Michael. I fucks with Rob, though.
Yeah?
Rob, that's my guy, too. Good young fella.
What do you like about his game?
Patience. For him to be so young, he's not all about running fast. He got patience. And he'll take what you give him. If you want to force him left, well, guess what he's going to do? I'm going to go left.
Right.
You force him, I'm going to go right. I like Rob.
Let me ask you, did you see the stuff with the Nets? They got fined $100,000 for load management. Did you see that?
I told you.
What do you think? Because the players want. It seemed like the players wanted to, like Mikal Bridges. He's played like every game since he was like 10. He's played like he has not missed a game. They played him the first half and sat him down. And when the media asked him about it, he was like, "I wasn't with it. I was healthy. I was ready to play." So what do you make of that? Because it seemed like some of these players want to go.
Yeah, that's cool, but it's not them though. It's the star players who need the load management. That's where all that shit come into play. But yeah, no, I'm with it and shit. If a motherfucker can go, yo, let me go. I don't care if it's the first game or the last game of the season. Let me go. Like, shit, what's it gonna hurt? Now, again, you can go with the same load management for the end of the season, like I was telling you previous. The first, like you could have played Kels the first 5 minutes.
Right.
He could have played the first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
Of each half or something, yeah.
Fans got to see him. He got a little bit of cardio in, and now the young fellas can go off of that.
So do you agree with the NBA fining teams for that? Because they got hit. I think it's
contradictive.
Why?
Because they, you know, we all know what it's for. It's for the money games.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? If it's that game, if it probably wasn't a TV game, he wouldn't have got fined. I'm pretty sure of it.
I think it's 100 for the first offense. I think it's 200 or 250 for the next one. But I feel like it's only money fines. And if you're gonna fine a billionaire only money, then they're gonna be able to pay. You know what I'm saying? Are you really trying to deter the behavior?
That's what it is. But no, the biggest question is where the fuck does that fine money go?
That's a great question. Where does it go?
Man, that's always been the golden question. Even when I was playing.
We need to get to the bottom of that.
Man,
call David Stern. Call hell right now and ask for David Stern. Call him. No.
Yeah, that's a good question though. I don't know why they do that though, man.
I do think we need to do an expose and find out.
For real.
Where this bread
for real
goes.
On everybody. Look, call some past people who might have worked in the NBA offices. Hey, yo, where this fine money go? Well, let me sit back and tell you that
y'all put a guest room on Adam Silver's house. That's where y'all put a new boat and David Stern's dock.
Man, what? Probably bought him a new crib, this and that. Especially me. Shit.
Yeah, what was the technical fine when you play?
It started out when I first came in the league, the techs were $500.
That's not all right.
And by the time I left, they were $1,500.
So this is your fault.
Yeah, it's mine. That's that rule that Draymond got hit with. This is not this past time with him elbowing the dude, but a previous time when he got suspended for his techs. That's my rule.
It was like 15 or 16? 16. Oh, you know it exactly. I bet you do.
It's 16. It's my rule. It's the Rasheed Wallace rule. But you think they had enough heart to say that? And I was saying it in the media when it first came out. Like, oh yeah, that's for me. Like, y'all know that just as well as I know that. But this cocksucker don't want to say that.
Did they put that in effect after you? Were you ever subject to your own rule?
Yes, bro. It was for me when I was in Portland.
That's when you had, what, 40?
It came out. No, that was after that.
Okay.
It was after that. And so the 17th tech, it's a suspension. And then like
I think it's every 2 after that or something.
Every 2 or some shit, you know. But now the way it is, they increase throughout the season.
Right.
So like when I first came in, it was 500 all season.
500.
Yeah,
they were basically begging you to get a technical foul.
Oh, pretty much. That's why they had they cheating ass refs call all the bullshit. But it started out like I think it was like from 1 to 6 was like 1,500. From 7 to 10 or 7 to 11 was like 2,500. And then as it went up. Then, of course, the ultimate fine was the suspension. Then when you get suspended, that's 1/82nd of your paycheck.
They were still encouraging y'all to get...
Yeah, that's why they sent they bullies out there, dog. I'm telling you.
What bullies?
Them refs.
They was bullying you?
It's almost making me think and making me want to do some homework. Did he tell them motherfuckers to do it? Was he part of it?
Was who?
Stern. Was he part of it?
Can you put it past him?
I can't put it past him. Ain't no telling from what I seen and heard about the referees previous. I wouldn't put it past him. But I know one thing you're not gonna fucking tell me that one dude gonna bring down $1 billion company.
Right.
Fuck out of here. But a lot of those referees, well, not a lot of them. Some of them still reffing, but a lot of them just up and all of a sudden quit and retire from the NBA. I seen 2 refs are collegiate refs. You got your homie Steve Javie on fucking ESPN.
My boy.
Yeah, your homie. A couple of other refs, one ref now, and it's how it's fucking blasphemy with this. This guy is the head of the NBA officials, and you was one of the cheating refs.
Who better to teach the new class, the new generation? Who better to uphold the tradition?
I can't call it, bro. I can't call it.